What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, CamATL, and welcome back to another Prize Picks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section and enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. I couldn't have had a better day yesterday at all. I mean, I swept Prize Picks. Smashed NBA DFS with optimal lineups for DraftKings and FanDuel over at greenlightdfs.com. Smashed the optimal lineups for MLB DFS for DraftKings and FanDuel over at greenlightdfs.com. Literally could not have been any better. Swept everything, was in green for everything. Won over $1,000 in the one night last night with DFS and with Prize Picks. And I only played one Prize Picks 2-man. That's it. Let's get straight into it. I played one Prize Picks 2-man, and I just put $250 onto it. So yeah, it was a good one. And then with DFS cashing too, it was an amazing day, man. All right, so looking at NBA here, ladies and gentlemen, at the top of the list, Derek White pops out. Points assists over 18.5. Our PME consensus odds have it at 19.5, which is a full point higher than that 18.5 line on Prize Picks. Minus 111 on the over. Yes, the higher minus is on the underside, but that's okay. That doesn't matter because it's a full point higher already. Projection 20.56, a 2.06 projection differential. Again, let me reiterate to everybody who is new to Props Made Easy or who doesn't understand the new user interface. Immediately when you come to the tool, they're automatically in order by the absolute best EV. Okay, and as you could see, these are the best EV spots that you could possibly see. Now that doesn't mean we still don't have high the even lines either. If you scroll down here, you'll see 9.5, 9.5, minus 138 on the under. Like, we still have that. Nothing changes there. But obviously a full point differential between PME consensus odds, which, by the way, the biggest upgrade that was made is these PME consensus odds takes every sports book and averages it into one line to give you the most optimal representation of where Vegas is, the most accurate view of Vegas than you will see anywhere. Okay, so it gives you a really, really, really solid idea of what you need to put your money on, pretty much. So Derek White at the top of the list, points assists, projection 20.56, a 2.06 projection differential. And then the next highest that's not Boston is Franz Wagner, PRA over 26.5. PME consensus at 27.5, projection 27.96, a 1.46 projection differential. And as always, we're playing the best EV spots that also have projection on that same side of that line and agrees with where Vegas is pushing. Again, also, one of the biggest bumps. I posted something on Twitter yesterday about it. Like, the one thing that Props Made Easy never lets you do is miss a play before it gets bumped. You can beat the bumps every single time at Props Made Easy because how quick it gives you these plays. Okay, so you're able to always get those plays before they bump. These full point line differentials are going to bump just as fast as a minus 145 would. Okay, they're the same thing. A minus 145 play, you might as well look at this as a minus 145 play because Derek White, if this line was 18.5 right now with how the odds are, it would be like minus 145 on the over. Okay, so because it's that high, consensus lines are up to 19.5. Okay, when you start getting, as you know, as Vegas starts getting higher and higher money on one side, it eventually bumps up another level. And that's pretty much what PME consensus odds are telling you, that 18.5 level was too bumped up, so they went up to 19.5. Okay, which is even better. Okay, anyway, Derek White points assists over 18.5, and then Franz Wagner PRA over 26.5. Taking a look at the Goblins. Oh, I was about to say, do we not have Goblins on here? Giannis is the top Goblin option. PRA over 44.5 with a 7.5 projection differential. We have him projected for 52 PRA. Over 44.5 is a great bet for Giannis to pair up with your slips. Moving on. And as always, you can still use the snipe play. All right, if you click this night play, it'll only show you the plays that are full point differentials and that are minus 145s or higher. Let me refresh. For some reason, that button's not clicking. But it'll show you full point differential plays and anything that is, what is going on? Anything that is minus 145 or over. Okay, so as you could tell, I have it sniped. Now, all you see here are full point differentials, 17.5, 15.5 compared to 16.5, 18.5. They're all full point differentials. They're all plays that could be bumped at any moment, seeing that PME consensus odds have the line a full point higher or a full point lower. Okay, so that's why these are snipe plays, because if they're a full point higher, you're gonna want Prizepicks is gonna eventually say, okay, all these other sportsbooks are averaging around 19.5. We need to raise this line up 1 point. You know what I mean? So just like that. Anyway, moving on, MLB, we got some great value at the top of the list. Seth Lugo hits allowed over 4.5. Minus 138 odds on the over for PME consensus odds. Projection of 5.44, a 0.94 projection differential. Really love Seth Lugo's hits allowed over 4.5. And then Grayson Rodriguez pitching outs under 15.5. Minus 136 odds on the under. Projection of 14.65, a minus 0.85 projection differential. Those are two of the best value plays that you could possibly ask for on the slate today. Let's take a look at pitcher strikeouts, and then I got some exciting stuff to show y'all here in a second. Lance Lynn's pitcher strikeouts over 4.5, minus 122 odds on the over for PME consensus, so not too crazy. Projection 5.21, a 0.71 projection differential. Over 4.5 would be the best plus EV plus projection play that's available for pitcher strikeouts right now. Now, I got something exciting for you. Hitter Fantasy Score is now here at Props Made Easy. Now, all we do is we take the Prizepicks line and we compare it to our projection line for these players' hitter fantasy scores. As you can see at the top of the list, we have a 2.96 projection differential here for Fernando Tatis. We love Fernando Tatis' hitter fantasy score over 8. That is the number one value for hitter fantasy score. Pete Alonso, hitter fantasy score over 6.5 is 9.19 projection, a 2.69. Randy Arozarena, hitter fantasy score over 7.5. These are some of the top, absolute top options that you could go with for hitter fantasy score. Use it in that way. Take the top options and get involved in those hitter fantasy scores. Also, we added home runs and stolen bases. Now, right here are our projections on our potential for these hitters to hit home runs. It's already sorted by the absolute highest potential based off of our projection source. So Aaron Judge has the highest potential to hit a home run. Pete Alonso has the highest potential to hit a home run. Yordan Alvarez, these guys have a 0.26, 0.27, and 0.29. 0.29 would be the highest option. So if you want to play any of those demons, I know these are demon plays, this gives you an idea of what the best demon option would be. So if you want to take a little bit of a chance or just make a little demon home run slip, Aaron Judge and Pete Alonso would be the two guys that have the highest opportunity to get home runs tonight based off of our projection sources. All right? Then stolen bases, same thing. 0.35 is at the very top. Ronald Acuna Jr. stolen bases would be the best one to go with on that demon. Bobby Witt Jr. next up. Jazz Chisholm the next up. Those top three. But Ronald Acuna would be the number one for stolen base to take the over on for demons. Aaron Judge would be the number one home run to take for the demons. And then hitter fantasy score, Fernando Tatis is number one. And then when we go to all the prop types, Seth Lugo hits allowed over 4.5. Grayson Rodriguez pitching outs under 15.5 are the two best options there. All right. MLB first inning. Now, the best way to read this tool and understand what the absolute best plays are is to look at hit percent. This tool is automatically geared to no runs first inning. So when you see this hit percent, it's showing you what it believes is the hit rate or hit percent of this game going under. Okay? Now, Joe Ryan, Seth Lugo. Joe Ryan has a 3.1 first inning ERA last season. Seth Lugo had a 2.42 first inning ERA last season. Those are just first inning last season ERAs. Okay, PME likes the under on the first inning runs. Why? You have minus 115 odds on the under. Nothing crazy. That's about an even line. None of the odds are really heavy on going under today. But this has an 80% hit rate because you have a 2.76 combined ERA out of these two pitchers in the first inning. A combined 0.98 whip, which is fantastic. The only negative part is that both of these offenses hit the ball pretty well, scoring 88.5 runs in 162 first innings last season, and have a combined 0.737 OPS, which is just a yellow, doesn't take away from anything. But yeah, this would be the top option. Joe Ryan, Seth Lugo under on their first inning runs. The next best option would probably be Griffin Cannon, Grayson Rodriguez on the over, because the odds are minus 110 on an over. On the under. Hit rates at 66.6, so not near as good as that 80, but combined 4.02, combined 1.35 whip, scored 82 out of 162, so it's not that bad. So really the number one option is Joe Ryan, Seth Lugo, and the way to tell the best play is by hit percent, and then do what it is telling you to do. All right. Okay. Um, I believe. Hold on. I believe that this should be. I feel like this should be an underplay because it's yellows that are in the middle, not good or bad, and we only have one thing that's in the red, and the Vegas says over. But we'll see. We'll see. Obviously, this one right here looks like a really good over. Kyle Hendricks. As you can see, it's got the lowest hit rate to go under. So this could definitely go over right here. Kyle Hendricks, Cody Bradford, and Joe Ryan, Seth Lu go under. All right, let's move on. NHL, Jamie Benn, over 0.5 points, a minus 138 consensus odds on the over. Projection 0.61, a 0.11 projection differential. And then Brandon Montour, shots on goal, over 2.5 are the absolute two best options for NHL. Looking at MMA, we have great value in Colin Loughran. Significant strikes over 45.5, 51.5 on other sportsbooks, a 6 sportsbook differential. Get Colin in there. For tennis, we have 3 0.5s. We have the under on Heather, total games of 19. We have the under on Katie, total games of 20. And then the over on my total games of 20.5. All right. For college basketball, we have about 6 options here. You can go any of these options. They're all even lines too, so I probably won't have a ton of college basketball until some better value pops in. But until then, these are all the options that you have available to you. You can go any of those guys. Women's college basketball, the best options would be Aaronette Vonleh, PRA over 20.5, Caitlin Clark's points over 32.5, and Paige Booker's PRA over 38.5 would be the 3-1 sportsbook differentials and the best options there. For PGA, again, not the most amazing value, but you do have a full point differential difference here with Will Zalatoris. 69.5 in Vegas, 68.5 line on Prizepicks, but this minus 150 is probably one of the better ones as well. Thigala strokes over 68.5, minus 150 odds on PGA. For soccer, we got a lot of 0.5s. Obviously, I like the half lines. Bart goalie saves over 3.5 is one of the ones we're going to go with, and then Carlton Morris shots over 1.5. Nothing for Call of Duty still, but that will be back in no time. CS2, the top option is ROPS. Map 1 and 2 headshots over 55.5, 17 on other sportsbooks, a 1.5 sportsbook differential for CS2. And then last but not least, nothing for Valorant. So let's go back to NBA and see what we got. Derek White points assist is the number one play over 18.5, and then Zion Williamson PRA under 38.5 would be the next best option. Okay? Looking at Goblins, Jaren Jackson Jr. has taken the top spot. Points over 14.5 for Goblins. For MLB, Seth Lugo hits allowed over 4.5. Grayson Rodriguez pitching outs under 15.5. The best home run potential is Aaron Judge. The best stolen base potential is Ronald Acuna Jr. The best hitter fantasy score is Fernando Tatis Jr. over 8. And yep, so those are 2 new things that we added. We also added Fliff. I believe Fliff should show here, right? No, nothing yet. But Fliff and Hard Rock are the new 2 sports books that are added. They will be there today. MLB first inning, Joe Ryan, Seth Lugo under on first inning runs is at the very, very top here. And then the best one to go over is this one, Kyle Hendricks, Cody Bradford game. NHL, Jamie Benn points over 0.5. MMA, Colin significant strikes over 45.5. For tennis, under on Heather total games of 19, under on Katie total games of 20, and then my total games over 20.5. College basketball, Jack Clark PRA over 15.5 is the absolute best value now at a 1 sportsbook differential. Get that in. I like that a lot. Women's college basketball, you have 3 1s. Aaronette Vonleh PRA over 20.5. Caitlin Clark points over 32.5. And Paige Buckhurst PRA over 38.5. For PGA, we have Will Zalatoris strokes over 68.5. And Sahith Thigala strokes over 68.5. For soccer, we have any of these options. You can go any of them. Bart, I like doing half lines though. Bart goalie saves over 3.5 and Carlton Morris shots over 1.5. Nothing for Call of Duty League of Legends, but CS2 has the over on ROPS. Map 1 and 2 headshots over 15.5. All right. Thank y'all for joining me as always, man. Have fun with those new things that were added. To props made easy, the number one play. As you can see, man, data consistently updating on those PME consensus odds and give you the absolute best at all times. Kristaps Porzingis points is now at 17.5 over at an 18.5 on PME consensus odds with a minus 114 on the over still with it a full point over. So grab that Kristaps Porzingis points, and then the under on PRA for Zion is still the number one under. All right? Thank y'all for joining me as always. Let's get this money, baby. Oh, also, we also have a referral program now, okay? Refer your friends. The top 5 members who refer the most people over a month will win $100 each, okay? Also, when you share your referral code, you have to be logged in. You got to log into your account, and then you'll be able to see this. When you share your referral code and that person comes in and gets a subscription, they'll be able to get a subscription for $15 a month instead of the $20. So you're able to give people $5 off their membership using that referral link that you give them from there. And then you're entered into the giveaway every single month for $100. Every 5 of the top people who get those refer friends will end up getting $100 each every single month. I want to raise that up, so that'll probably raise up soon. I'll probably put some of my own money towards the people who are doing the referrals and stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, refer your friends. You can now do that at Props Made Easy. Just copy a referral link, share it, and we will be tracking the highest performers over the month. All right? Thank y'all for joining me as always. Let's get this money, and I'm out. Peace.